Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. So let's dive straight into today's hot topic. It's a juicy one, folks. Why are Trump officials still using Signal, even after President Trump himself advised against it? Let's unpack this and see what's really going on behind the scenes. Just yesterday, a photo emerged from an April 30th cabinet meeting showing National Security Advisor Mike Waltz actively using Signal. This isn't just any casual use, it was during a high-stakes meeting. Now that's raising quite a few eyebrows, especially given the recent Signalgate scandal. People are wondering why these officials are so attached to this app. For those who missed it, Signalgate erupted earlier this year when Waltz and other officials used Signal to discuss military strikes in Yemen. This was a major breach of protocol. The kicker, Jeffrey Goldberg, the editor-in-chief of The Atlantic, was accidentally added to the thread. Can you imagine the shock and the immediate scramble to contain the situation? This led to a public disclosure and a whole lot of controversy. It was a media frenzy, and questions about the security and appropriateness of using Signal were everywhere. Despite President Trump's clear discouragement saying, "Maybe don't use Signal, okay?" In an interview just a few days ago, Waltz and others seem to be sticking to their guns. It's almost as if they're defying the president's advice. But why? What's the reason behind this continued use of Signal? Well, according to White House spokeswoman Anna Kelly, Signal is actually an approved app for government use. This might come as a surprise to many. It's loaded onto government phones, so technically they're not breaking any rules here. This adds a layer of complexity to the issue. But here's where it gets even more interesting. The photo showed active Signal threads with Vice President J.D. Vance, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard, and Steve Witkoff, Special Envoy to the Middle East. That's a pretty high-profile group still using the app. It makes you wonder what kind of discussions are happening on Signal that they prefer it over other communication methods. And let's not forget, shortly after this photo surfaced, Trump announced Waltz's nomination as U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations. This is a significant move in the political landscape. Yep, he's stepping down as National Security Advisor, and Rubio is stepping in as the interim. This transition could have implications for how communication protocols are handled moving forward. So, what's the takeaway here? What does this mean for the future of secure communication in the government? On one hand, Signal provides encrypted communication, which is crucial for national security. It's a tool that offers a high level of privacy and security. On the other, it does raise questions about transparency and the potential for mishaps like Signalgate. The balance between security and transparency is a delicate one. It's a tricky balancing act between security and public trust. The government needs to ensure that their communications are secure, but also that they maintain the public's trust. As more details emerge, it'll be interesting to see how this unfolds and whether Trump's officials will finally heed his advice, or if they'll continue to rely on Signal. The coming weeks and months will be telling. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button if you found this video informative. Your support helps us bring you more in-depth analysis and breaking news. Subscribe for more updates on this and other breaking news stories. We have a lot more content coming your way. See you in the next one. Stay tuned and stay informed.